So, welcome back to the part 2 of the effects of silence in relationships. And the first part, if you have not seen it, go see it so you understand where we are coming from. Because I know we mentioned things like emotional distance, misinterpretations, and other things that I talked about. So this is the part 2 of the effects of silence in relationship. If you're yet to subscribe to Real Talk with Joy Chisholm, do well to subscribe, turn on your notification, and give the video a thumbs up if you already like what you've been hearing from the part 1. And let's dive into the part 2. So the third thing I'm going to say is an effect in relationships that silence causes is growth gap. Now, a lot of times I've had a reason to talk to someone who came to me and communicated some sensitive things about their relationship. And I'm going to pick something that I know is going to be helpful to you in this episode. And that is this growth gap I'm talking about. In every relationship, it is paramount to know that when there is no growth, there is no love. I'm not saying that the love you have for the person will die or it will no longer exist. No. When I say there's no love, I mean the love will look not interesting. You know, when you feel like something is not at the peak where you want it to be, irrespective of the fact that we are aware that we grow daily and challenges might want to come, but at a level we're supposed to be expecting something to be coming out of that relationship. And this is what silence will do to your relationship if you continue in it. You are going to experience a growth gap between you and your partner and in that relationship. Growth gap, that means no discussions of hopes, no discussions of dreams, no discussions of goals to achieve together as partners and goals to achieve as an individual in a relationship. When there is no communication and when there is silence and everybody is doing the way they want to do, you know how they say, I don't care, mind your business. So how would you be minding your business in a relationship where you want to grow together, where you want to do things together? It's not possible. I'm not saying you have to be all over the place, but then this is your relationship, my dear, and if you do not do what you are supposed to do, somebody else will do it for you. I keep saying this thing, especially for those that are dating. You cannot experience growth as partners, as individuals in a relationship when you do not communicate and both of you are always keeping quiet about a lot of other things. How do you talk about the goals that you want to achieve as a partner? How do you want to talk about the next level? Okay, you're always saying for those that are saying he's yet to put a ring on my finger, he's yet to go on one knee and all of that. I do not even know if she is ready for marriage. How will you know when you do not communicate? Whatever you're not informed about, you have no knowledge about it and you become ignorant in that area. So every single time you feel that you're having silence in your relationship, work on it because it can reduce the growth level that you have in your relationship and with your partner. You do not talk about your goals like I've mentioned. You do not talk about, oh babe, this is what we are supposed to be doing. Like I always say, for every relationship, the man is the visionary for letting or placing a path that everybody would go. That is the family. So if as the lady you do not know what this vision is, what his goal is, what his next plan is to achieving something that would be very important and hold the relationship and take people to the next level, how then do you want to say, okay, I know that my partner has plans, I know that I'm praying to God on his head, I'm praying to God on her head for this area and for that area? How do you want to do all of that when you do not have knowledge? The Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Even God has said it before we even came into this world. So my loves, please try as much as possible to kick out silence in your relationship. Another thing is resentment. I have never seen anything that kills a relationship like this, where there are unresolved issues and nobody's talking about it. And at the end of the day, you just take your own decision and work with it, ignoring that you're in a relationship, ignoring that it's a two-way thing, and you decide this, I'm going to be acting from now on. If this is what he wants to keep doing, I do not care. If this is how he wants to speak to me, there's no problem, let's just keep up. If this is how she wants to be, resentment unconsciously to you is already knocking on the door. Because how will you have unresolved issues with your partner and you decide to be silent about it? This is what a lot of persons do. See, I understand there's a part where probably the situation is tense and you just want to be quiet at that moment. That's silence. That's a positive silence, because you do not want to say words that you cannot take back. Like someone will always tell me, when you are angry, when you're not happy, do not say things you know you can never take back, because sometimes, I'm sorry, cannot take away a lot of words that we say when we are angry. So you can decide, okay, I want to be quiet at this point. But then after that, when everybody's calm, you have to bring this issue to the table for it to be discussed. Everybody understands the motive of each person and look for the next level. Okay, whenever this kind of thing happens, what are we supposed to do, or what are we not supposed to do? Than keeping quiet. You just say, okay, I'm not quarreling with him, I'm not quarreling with her, we are fine, and you just keep quiet. Before you know, you begin to resent your partner. They begin to irritate you. You're like, every single thing they do, like, you relate it back to that thing that you know you did not resolve. And whose fault is it? If he is not coming up to talk about it, my dear, go up to him and talk about it, because emotional happiness is very important. And you cannot be having a strive in your relationship with your partner that you're supposed to be building with. How then do they come to your comfort? How then do they come to your aid? How then do they know how to be able to help you or be there for you when you need them? So every single time you think that you want to be silent about unresolved issues, you're making way for resentment to come in, and I'm sure you do not want that. So guys, I hope this episode has blessed you. Remember, relationships are like plants that need nourishment to grow, and silence is that drought that will kill that growth. So as much as possible, open communication is necessary. Open communication of your hopes, your dreams, your fears, so that relationship will not wither away. Thank you for tuning into tonight's episode. I love you. I remain your host, Church Chisom. Thank you for being a part of the Real Talk family. I love you all, and I just don't say this because I feel like that's the right thing to say. No, I actually do. Thank you. I love you. See you in the next episode, and bye.